It's day number 10. Day number 10. The 10th of December. And it's day number 10 today on the Tinsel Tales. On Tinsel TV. Coming at you all the way from Tinseltown, which is the small town just right of Candy Cane Lane. For those of you that didn't know, it's not top of the human knowledge where Tinseltown is. And of course, everything in the North Pole is painted green. It's painted green on the top, so it's invisible for you humans to find us. Because we do have a few Grinches out there that would long to steal Christmas, but us elves will not allow it. No, no, no. You stinky, naughty humans who are Grinches. Let's go. Now, I've got Crunchy Honeycomb here with me. And Crunchy is going to listen to our story today. We've got a very special story about a Christmas sprout. Now, you might be a sprout lover, sprout hater, but this sprout said, "See you later." So sit back and tune in and let the Tinsel Tales begin. So this is the sprout who ran away from Christmas. Simon the Sprout was delivered to the best supermarket in town. Simon was placed in a green grocery box amongst all the other Sprouts. Sophie Sprout, Susie Sprout, Sebastian Sprout and Sean, who was a very, very angry Sprout. He rolled around next to the roast potatoes. Above them was broccoli and below them was the carrots. The carrots left the supermarket in a whiz when they arrived, the most popular vegetable in the grocery section. But nobody looked at the Sprouts. But nobody looked in the Sprouts' direction. The Sprouts were hated. Every human thought they were smelly. They didn't want them on their plate, and definitely not in their belly. Simon rolled around the supermarket box. He thought he had a plan. As cunning as a fox, he announced to the Sprouts, rolling round in the box, that I was going to run away. I don't belong on a plate, not just for one day. Sophie Sprout tried to stop him in his tracks. To be boiled and served on a Christmas dinner was the biggest achievement for a Sprout. In fact, it was a winner. He waited his whole Sprout life to be served amongst the gravy, next to the stuffing and rolling on the turkey. Simon pondered that something he'd forgot, but Sprouts were hated more than the vegetable lot. This is true, Sophie joined in. But I can't let your escape plan begin. Simon waited until late that night. He scooped up into the bag, scanned through the tills, and awaiting the slab. He arrived at a family home on Christmas Eve, but he had a sneaky trick up his sleeve. He rolled that night under the Christmas tree and onto the plate left for Santa to see. Santa picked up Simon and put him in a jar, flew him all the way to the North Pole, which was very far. When Christmas Day arrived, Santa served up the dinner. Simon was on the plate and he knew he was a winner. Now, I bet you there's some Sprout haters watching. And do you know what it is? I hope if you're a bit of a Sprout hater and you buy Sprouts, that Santa Claus comes and takes your Sprouts from your kitchen, because Santa Claus, unknown fact, loves Brussels sprouts. He loves Brussels as well. Always going to Brussels and Belgium, of course, because the Belgium elves create the best chocolate in the world. Now, that was day number 10. So next is day number 11. But first, we must sleep and go dream about heaven, dream about wonderful Christmas things like trains and planes and elves too. And what about teddy bears that we're bringing to you? Bye!